And there you are, again. Another start of a year you just don't seem ready for. So many things seem to be weighing you down. So many worries and wonders. How will it all work? When life seems like an endless cycle of worrying about how it will all come together, things can quickly seem hopeless. Things can seem nearly impossible. The burden can be heavy and is very real. But I would like to share something with you right here, right now. In your struggles, the challenge can sometimes be that little voice in your head that tells you you're just not good enough. You don't have what it takes, and you don't seem to have what you need to overcome the mountain lying in front of you, whatever that mountain may be in your own personal life. Well, the key word to uncover here in your delicate situation that is very real in your life, whatever it may be, is the word seem. The definition of the word seem is to give the impression or sensation of being something or having a particular quality. To be unable to do something despite having tried. It's that jagged little word used to suggest in a cautious, guarded, or polite way that something is true or a fact. Now, it may seem you are alone in this struggle you're facing in life. And just maybe you are physically and mentally alone. But listen to me. The reality is, you are definitely not alone. There are countless others close to you, nearby you, more than you may realize right at this very moment, who are feeling a similar way that you are feeling. They're all around us. It's not that you can take comfort in others going through this pain too that you're experiencing. Just know you're not alone. You're never alone. There are those who seem to be alone in their many problems. Those who seem to be unable to advance from their situation. Those who seem to have given up because they can't muster the strength to keep going, to keep trying, because the pain can be so hard, so real. But that voice whispering inside your head and inside theirs that says, you seem to be going through something you cannot seem to get through, or that you're unable to come out of a place in your life that's been plaguing you for quite some time because of an unfortunate or unfair circumstance, is just plain wrong. It's just plain wrong. Stop right now and say to yourself, it's not what it seems. Repeat it again. It's not what it seems. Why say these words? Why even entertain this idea? I have no hope, you're thinking. Is that what you think? Is that what you're thinking? Well, I will tell you this, because it truly is not what it seems. It truly is not what it seems. Now, I'm definitely not here to say this circumstance you face isn't real and it's truly not a struggle you're facing, but only that through the manner in which you navigate through these challenges is where this word seem can ultimately undermine your outcome. And so, this negative keyword I keep mentioning and is so commonly thought of and used, seem or seems, is all that it is and all that it will ever be. Even under the toughest circumstances, even under unheard situations that seem hopeless, like a lost job, unable to find work, an addiction you're battling, a lost loved one you're missing, a marriage that is struggling, a breakup, a loneliness that you're feeling, an abuse that you've suffered, an anxiety that you're feeling, a disadvantage or a handicap that makes you feel unimportant. All of these situations have one thing in common, even though they can all seem hopeless. And you do have a right to feel the way you're feeling. Remember that first. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. You're a human, and it's okay. It's okay. The areas of your life where it seems all hope is lost is a very human reaction to a very real situation that you're experiencing during this season in your life. Sometimes that season can come and go. It can linger. Sometimes that season doesn't seem to lift for quite some time. And in some circumstances, it could be something you're feeling the repercussions of managing it daily through a daily struggle or disadvantage that's just flat out not easy to deal with. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel beat down. It's okay to struggle, to shed tears, to worry, to wonder. But let me enlighten you. All your seams, I promise, do have hope. Even in the worst of scenarios, even when the answer or fix doesn't seem to come, you, right now, have the power within you to rise up and overcome the war waging in your mind. That spirit of doubt, pain, and struggle that lingers in the mind can only fester as long as you accept these seams as your final outcome. And I know, it's hard. Words are easy to ingest and hear when life has to be lived out and sometimes unfortunate realities you and I face. It can be brutal. It can feel like the hardest thing you've ever done. But I want to tell you something. You have the ability to let it go, to take the seams out of the equation and change or adapt to anything, everything that you are facing, to make the efforts necessary to make things better. Well, how do I do this? How do I make the road ahead seem easier? How do I resolve the real life issues I'm facing? If it's so easy, how can it be done? Well, that's the answer we all look for, including myself. What if I told you there is still a small flicker of fire inside of you during this season in your life right now? Now, I know you might not feel it. You might not feel like it's there. You might think your fire has been completely snuffed out because of what you face each day, and only smoke is barely left lingering. Oh, but trust me, it's there. You have it. It's alive. And it's still gently churning, burning, even if only a flicker. This fire that once raged inside of you, that you think seems to have been extinguished, still carries a very flammable spark, awaiting to be ignited. Well, what are the signs? What should you feel, you wonder? You think, how do you know I still have it despite feeling defeated in my struggles? My situation is too dark, too difficult. Surely I don't have anything left. I'm broken. And it seems hope is lost. that worry in your mind, that tear falling down your face, that desperate attempt to find a solution when all hope seems to have faded time and time again, is the signal, is the reminder that you are still so very alive and kicking. It's precious. Even when it feels like a 2-ton weight on your shoulder with zero energy left to try at it again. That sadness, those tears, means there is still hope. There's still a desire deep inside that wants to come out of this situation better. Maybe it won't be perfect, but it can be better. Your human existence on Earth is a powerful and wonderful happening that was designed with a perfect will and plan. Your feelings of worthlessness is a direct attack from the enemy of seems, an enemy that will continue to try to crush you if allowed to do so. But even though you don't think you are achieving much throughout your circumstances and challenges, you still aren't allowing it. You're still holding on, despite the difficulties. You're truly a modern day warrior. On this very day, you have the ability inside of you to overcome any situation that is before you. No matter what it is, no matter how difficult it seems, you've come so far, through so much. You've been straight through the fog and the darkness without seeing clearly, directly into the challenges and struggles, even when you couldn't muster the strength. Rose above the mistreatments and abuse that were dealt to you, even when it seemed nearly impossible. Carried on when the worries and doubts from the uncertainty of life are a heavy load. And you know what? You've powered through it and continue to pass through your situation and can move forward even better when letting go of all seems. All seems. And if you feel you've failed at all of these things because it seems pointless to try again because life is far too difficult, your recognition of failure only means you are still alert and aware of your doings, still quietly raging inside to become the person you know you can be. Why? Because it's not what it seems. It's not what it seems. That tear that falls from your eyes, the thoughts of change you briefly experience when you quickly see a glimpse of how things could be better, those searches for answers despite being beat down and worn out, and so many other signs of life are still living within you. They are the tinder that can ignite the fire that will once again rage inside of you. Because it's not what it seems. It's not what it seems. It's not what it seems. Say it again. Say it again. Repeat it daily. It's not what it seems. You are a brilliant human being with the capacity to do great things and reach your goals. You will survive and make the changes necessary to improve your situation. Is the direction you are heading. It is a path you are willing to take, no matter how weathered, tired, or discouraged you may feel. With each search you make seeking motivation to lift your spirits is truly a clear sign from above that there's still plenty left for you to do. There's still a mission to complete. No, I don't care if it's for yourself or to help another. There is a destiny for your life that your soul is tugging at you to align with. Your situation, your challenge is not what it seems. Slowly letting go of the seams and putting trust in the perfect design for your life's mission is your starting point. Letting go and trusting. Letting go with hope. Letting go with faith. Speaking words of victory over yourself and others. Putting the past behind you, the way that it was behind you, and doing your best to pick up the remaining pieces, no matter how damaged, no matter how little, and just simply moving forward the best you can. The best you can. Leaving behind what seems impossible. Of course, the road ahead will never be perfect, but you already know this. Nothing is. It truly is the beauty of challenge and struggle, learning this. Not me, not you, not the person you see that seems to have it all together, that seems to have the perfect existence, that seems to have the riches of life and living. These seems have clouded the minds of so many in this world we exist in and can hinder our growth and recovery in the midst of difficult situations like you're facing. But not this year. No more. No resolutions, no letdowns, no unreachable superhuman to-do lists based on what others are doing. Just one step at a time, one thought at a time, one day at a time. Clear your mind. Have faith in the plan for your life that you might not understand right at this particular moment. And let today's worries just be sufficient for today. So for now, just believe and gently confirm within yourself that one day at a time, you will overcome this. You will adapt to this situation better. You will make the changes necessary. In your daily challenges, remind yourself often that you're rebuilding a fire inside of you that is slowly and patiently beginning to blaze again. But when life does bear down on you, and maybe always will, just keep in mind and remind yourself again and again that it's not what it seems.